Howdy, hello, what's poppin'? Thanks for being here. Oh, this is gonna suck, huh? This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. Oh boy, what's six? What's up? How you doing? I did a bad job of explaining what to do. Let me jump in and talk to the guys. This is on me, isn't it?
It is, because we have to be an admin.
Yeah, that's what you sign into admin by hitting 7 4 times when you go to the login thing for that. But I think I may have done a bad job of explaining that.
You said hit 7 a bunch of times, as in reducing time. 7
yeah,
and 8 on your keyboard. 7 is reducing your time.
What I meant was going here.
Okay, you were
log in by hitting
you were very much not clear on any instructions.
You log in as an admin.
I thought you gave Obi the admin so he could.
Yeah, the admin password is 7 4 times. I messed up.
Well, I was having a problem with.
Mistakes have been made, boys.
Oh, we'll be fine.
Well, if we go to daytime, it's gonna wither, right? Or is it? Because I've actually not been clear on this ever since Farm Sim 25, right? Because you have a 2-day harvest for corn, but I thought the first day was for the first day if you plant corn, the second day is for the second day if you plant corn, or month.
It is.
So if we fast time anymore, it's gonna die.
It might die.
Should have withered already, I think.
Oh
But
boy.
we could go to morning, or earlier than you planted, at least.
Yeah, I don't know what time I planted though. Oh boy.
Probably
can you,
at 8, but
can you fire the combine?
Did you join the farm?
Yeah.
Okay. If you want, you can just type 7 4 times.
Now everybody knows. Now everybody knows.
It blows
into my mouth.
5 Shadow 1985 cheered Dex 100. We can't have nice things because you.
Oh man, you have perm spare. You're good now. So because I put this in the single player to try the auto or the what's it called stuff, precision, all the perms got reset. So you have perms. No, I've said admin password a million times before. It's just 7 4 times. That's fine. Everybody can use it. Oh god. Yeah, so it's gonna wither at whatever time I planted. I don't remember what time I planted, because that was all like off stream. So I have no idea.
Oh, I've got a little spout light too.
There you go. Oh, it's like mood lighting right there. All right now. Oh boy.
I forgot this whole like computer tractoring thing, because tractoring in real life and stuff.
Oh, okay. What are you trying to do?
Just keep going.
Okay. How's tractor in real life been?
Dude. I've put like I want to say like 2.5 hours on it.
Yeah.
And it's probably saved me 10 hours of manual labor.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So far, like,
that's awesome.
it's pretty baller.
It's awesome. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Yep, I used it to pull up some 4x4 vinyl posts
Nice.
that were in my front yard, and just wrapped a chain around it, hooked it to the bucket. Zip, right on up.
Now, when you're hooking stuff to the bucket, where are you hooking it?
So I hooked the chain to the bottom of where the latch pins go for the hookup to the arms.
Now, are you hooking to one arm or both?
I was only hooking to one arm.
Okay, so you can bend your loader doing that.
You're right. I could.
So you want to get, if it's something heavy, you want to hook in the very center of like the back of your bucket or something like that, right?
Yeah, these weren't.
Okay.
This wasn't that much. I hooked it. As soon as I lifted it, slid these things right out of the ground.
Okay. So the chain hook welded on the bucket. You may not have a chain hook welded on your bucket, huh?
I do not have a chain hook welded on my bucket.
Okay.
Ask me if I'm gonna have a chain hook welded on my
Probably
bucket.
not, no.
No.
We have one welded right in the center. Grandpa welded it with a stick welder a million years ago, and it looks like a dog slobbered all over it. It's like his worst weld that I've ever seen, but it works. That thing's lifted crazy amounts of weight. The top of the bucket's actually bent down slightly on ours. Well, we tore out a bunch of concrete once from, well, it was an old, like the old metal barn cribs that are like round that had like the grates. You ever see one of those? Like old. It had like a grain bin style roof, but then like metal mesh sides.
Okay.
So when they're full, you just see corn, basically.
Right.
Ear corn. We tore out the foundation for that, and we tore out the foundation for a little grain bin that was next to it years ago. And most of it was really big pieces that we ended up lifting via using a chain and that hook and put them on the back of like a 1-ton dump truck. So that worked fairly well, actually. Yeah. And then we broke them up from there on the truck because we wanted to make as few pieces as possible. So, how to improve your tillage score? Don't plow. I guess I don't use precision anymore, so yeah, I would say don't plow would probably help, but beyond that, I don't know. Not using it. But yeah, plowing I know can kind of hurt your tillage score. Look into like a minimal tillage. Yeah, that kind of like a shallow cultivator. Something like that. There you go. Gun and run in Discord, yes. Except for ours sat out of the ground like a foot or so, and it was up on concrete. But yes, that pretty much that exact same thing. Now, I never got to see that at our farm. The old like round corn crib thing. I never got to see it. I just had to clean up the foundation. And the foundation part is actually where our propane tank sat forever at the farm. So, yeah. Until 93 when the propane tank floated away. So,
the great propane raft of 93.
Well, I think Grandpa might have chained it down. Because you don't think about that. Your fuel tanks and your propane tanks during a flood, you got to chain them up to like a telephone pole or something real substantial, you know? Otherwise, they're gone if you get a flood with any kind of current, you know, or even just flooding and wind. So, yeah, there's lots of little things like that you don't, I wouldn't have thought about. I guess, you know, Grandpa lived all his life going through floods, so he would have known. So, yeah, and of course, way back in the day, they had floods all the time because, you know, no levees. But, yeah. Back in the 40s or 50s, I think. Back in the 50s, they used to bring like the old, paddle wheel river cruisers, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
They used to bring those in like the low spots out in the fields. Because there was always water in them. So, yeah. kind of a thing. Big Bird, are you actually quoting the help menu in this game? Don't you know that none of that's accurate? I'm surprised it doesn't tell you to plow every time. But yes, they in general, precision does want you to use less tillage. So, you know, even things like mechanical weeders, they don't want you to use those. They disturb the soil. So they want you to, like, you know, use herbicide, which that one's odd to me. They don't want us.
Yeah, we had that issue with the
rotary hose.
Yeah, with the Yep, and the mechanical weeder.
Yeah. Only because you tested it. I got you, Big Bird. I'm just giving you grief, brother. The problem is finding the help menu. It is a little buried, especially the precision one when you have that on. It's kind of hidden. Just saying. But that's okay. Nothing like a nighttime harvest.
I've been trying to catch them on VODs and stuff. I haven't been around, but
yeah.
So what is the... All right, I know everybody's excited for it, but what really truly is the big deal with this Montana map?
So
like, why is it so special?
I haven't really seen a ton, but from what I've gathered, it's gonna be like, you know, one of the first really customized, well done 4X.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, it's not a Stevie map, but it's DJ Modding. He makes some pretty good stuff.
Okay, I have heard of DJ Modding.
Yeah, I've played some of his maps in the past that were pretty darn good. But it's gonna have, you know, like
with DJ Modding.
Oh, sorry. Does he have an intro? Like,
I have no idea.
Is there fireworks and everything?
I was trying to do a DJ Khaled bit, but apparently that's not gonna.
I don't know who that is.
He makes the best.
Oh, that DJ. Oh, I know who it is now. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna guess that DJ Farming is probably not a real, like, or DJ Nappy Damati, whatever his name is. He's probably not like a music DJ. If I had to guess, I don't know. But yeah, it's gonna be 4X. It's gonna have like a custom train. It's gonna have a custom geode, so we'll be able to, like, dual crop soybeans after wheat or wheat after soybeans.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And, like,
I think I can get to the end.
Okay, 6X, or sorry, not 6X, 86 fields and 6 pre-made farms. So yeah, if people wanted to do, like, the whole multi-farm thing, it could be perfect for that. It's going to have a bunch of custom factories, like custom buildings. It's going to be, you know, a big, highly detailed 4X map. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna check it out tomorrow. And like I said, if I'm blown away, I might just switch to it. We'll see.
So I had been thinking about an idea prior to, or bringing an idea to the table.
I mean, there's always a seat at the table, so let's go.
Okay, all right. Let me pull up a chair then. So prior to this 4X map, I had thought about, because I don't think we've ever done it.
The multi-farm thing?
Well, not necessarily the multi-farm thing, but using a 4X map and trying to go more RP style.
Oh.
So
I'm gonna slash his tires, chat.
Okay.
Oh, it's not GTA RP. My bad.
I'm gonna call the insurance company and the police.
I'm gonna have a barn fire. Insurance fraud. Hello.
Hello. It was an arcing wire.
Allegedly, insurance fraud.
It was all this dry insulation. Anyway,
but you want to RP it, huh?
I don't know. Yeah, but I don't know, like, outside of... I don't know how that would, or what
does
the
that
difference
look like?
would be. What does that look like, right? So, if it's not on your farm or reachable from your farm, you know, you got a tractor stuff back and forth, or if you want new equipment, you got to have it delivered.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for ideas. I just don't know what that looks like, you know? The thing about like multi-farms, right? Which I know you're not, are you saying multi-farms or no multi-farms?
No, because the problem still persists that if you're ready to harvest or you're ready to go the next, you're ready to go to the next month.
Yep. But
anybody else isn't, then it's a problem.
Yeah, because like even if let's just say we did a multi-farm and it's Saturdays, well, not everybody can be here on Saturday. I mean, look, there's only 3 of us in here, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that would kind of, yeah. The RP is my Alma flooded. We moved to Montana so the water. I don't think there's a river anywhere near Alma, Sean. I think it's Missouri River is, well, actually, I don't know. I'd have to look. That's funny.
I mean, you would just I think in order to do multi-farms, you would have to turn off withering, and you'd have to turn off
Seasons, yeah.
That's just a bummer.
Yeah, you'd see, yeah. Unless, you know, like we're saying, okay, if you got buddies that play. But it takes, like, because, okay, so Barry, you'd be all in, let's say, right?
Okay.
But you live a pretty busy life.
Yeah.
And there's weeks where you're gone all week for work.
That's
so then, like,
correct.
Do I just log into your farm and go farming for you? Well, then it's not really your farm. So I don't know.
Yeah.
If you have
I think it would have to be something like, you know, for your schedule. Obviously, your schedule's been almost flipped on its head recently with some of the new games, different games that you've been playing.
A little
right?
bit, yeah.
But let's just say, you know, Tuesday and Saturday were farm days.
Yeah.
Hypothetically speaking.
Yeah, in theory, unless like life gets in the way, yeah.
Right. Then the rule would have to be, okay, you guys got to have your farm ready.
Yeah.
But is it farm ready to go to the next month? Is it the farm ready to go to like April? Is it farm ready to go to August? Like, because if I'm growing something and I need to harvest it in October, but you're growing something and you're not going to harvest it until March.
Yeah, I just don't know how you do that.
Yeah, well, how would you do that?
I don't know. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you welcoming in. What's poppin'? Like I said, you know, it'd be one thing, like I wouldn't care if like I didn't have a crop to harvest, but you did. Well, I'll come drive your auger wagon. You know, but everybody would have to be here a lot would be the thing.
Yeah, and I think
that's not possible for a lot of you guys.
I know for me, I would feel awful if, oh, hey, it's Saturday and I'm out and about and
hey, girls have a
John knows that I've got a bunch of corn down, so him and Obelix and somebody else are all harvesting my fields for me. Like that would not be fun. I would not enjoy that.
Yeah. So I just don't know how you do it.
I think it's mostly for those who farm a couple of guys and can.
Yeah, it's
when they play together, they have different farms and play for example amount of hours, and then they can help each other, and so if it's nothing to do for the other, but for us, like sort of doing it wouldn't be the same.
No. Yeah. Now, what Sean's saying, that could be interesting. You have a farm for crops and you have a farm for animals. I could see doing something like that. But...
That would be great. Because my next point would be, it would be nice to have multi-farm.
Yeah.
But there's no mechanism in the game for inter-farm commerce. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like I can't say, oh man, I really need some some sugar beets for my pigs.
Right. You can't
Hey,
buy them
Bob.
off of me.
Yeah.
So I have to sell them to the map and only the map.
There might be a mod for that. To be honest, there's a mod for everything else. Why wouldn't there be a mod for that too?
At that point, I think the multi-farm would be awesome.
Again,
because
with seasons off and yeah.
Because
Which
then you could say
seasons, whatever. I don't care about.
Yeah, you know, we're, you know, some of us are doing some cash crop and we do sell it to the map. And oh hey, I've got a huge grass field, so I've got a lot of hay and silage.
That would be cool.
You're short, so I could sell you a trailer load of silage.
That'd be awesome.
Wouldn't that be neat?
Yeah, we're talking, so if you're talking about the Montana map, yeah, that's going to be on PC only. We're talking a hypothetical situation right now, about like potentially doing a multi-farm thing, but we'd have to really kind of hammer it up before we actually like decide to do it, you know? But yeah.
I just don't think it's possible.
Yeah. It had a contract mod where you could build contracts. Yeah, but I don't think you could, like Bear saying, like if I needed silage, I couldn't buy it from Bear. I don't think, and I've never seen that anyway. I'm not saying it's not a mod because it very well could have been or could be, but I'm not sure. Not too sure. But the multi-farm thing, I mean, I haven't tried it since 19. Let's put it that way. So it's like it didn't work in 19. I mean, it did work, but it was, you know, basically half the server is actually, see what ended up happening too, which was kind of weird, but like for some reason, a bunch of people that joined, and normally we would all work on the same farm, but they wanted like to have their own thing and they didn't want to help on my farm. And like, I'm, you know, streaming and whatever. And I was streaming them, you know, every day then, you know, cause it was when the game first came out, but there would only be like 2 people that would help me and everybody else would go work on the other farm. Well, of course they got done faster. And then they would constantly complain, hey, we need a fast time, we need a fast time, we need a fast time. I'm like, guys, I'm trying my best. Like, and that's why I was like, this just isn't the strat, you know? So. That mod, you can sell something to somebody else, or you can farm and bill it. Okay, so if that mod comes
you could
back,
do contract work.
If that mod comes back, then I could see doing that. Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, because okay, so say I'm not here to harvest my farm, right?
Yeah.
You guys would do the harvest, put it in my bin, but then you guys get, you know, 10 grand. You use my equipment. If you use my equipment, you get 10 grand. If you don't use my equipment, you get 15.
That'd be kind of cool, yeah.
Or whatever it would be.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it would be kind of cool.
What if, so just going off on like the animals versus this versus that. So what if we did multi-farms?
Yeah.
Okay. But we all assign quote unquote owners to the farms.
Okay.
But in name only. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So as an example, it would be, you know, Bear's goat farm.
Big goat guy.
Big goat guy. Right? So
yeah.
So whenever it's time to either feed the goats, we still do it as a map, as a group, or anytime, you know, so that basically we're managing the different industries, collectively.
Okay.
But we just in name only kind of separate.
So would
those.
Would you even use the multi-farm then, or would you just not? Would you just use out of the same bank account?
I think you would,
Okay.
to
and then
you.
each industry would basically have its own profit loss ledger,
Sure.
right?
Sure.
So if I'm the goat guy, right?
Yeah.
And and I'm always buying, let's just say the main farm is the source of all of the consumables for the satellite ones.
Okay.
So I need grass and hay for my goats.
Yeah.
I would buy grass bales off of the main, Bear's
Sure.
goat farm would buy stuff off
And that's
of the main farm.
where it sounds like we need that mod.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I
then
don't know if
really,
it's out
the
for
only
25.
thing that would happen at my goat farm is I would sell the milk to make money to then buy more stuff off of you.
Sure.
For the quote-unquote main farm.
Yeah. The other thing that this sounds like is that we would need to open up and have more people. And I'm not opposed to that, by the way. I'm not at all opposed to kind of bringing in some more people. Of course, it would be PC only. So I know that cuts out a lot of people before you guys even ask, but...
You'd have to change the admin password.
You mean I can't make it 7 4 times? Come on. Everybody has admin. Can you imagine the chaos?
Could you imagine all the teleporting of equipment?
Everybody would just be banned instantly. One person would just ban everybody. Technically, you could ban me right now if you wanted to. So.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
No, I would never do that without knowing how to unban somebody.
It's buried in the files. I think I could. Actually, I don't even know if you can. It happened one time. We had to change servers. So.
He said, Bear, let's find out.
Let's not.
Clickety clack. Boom, you're banned.
How about that? I would. Well, yeah, Sean. We would just make a whole different thing. You could kick me from my own server, yeah.
Right. So if I was like, oh yeah, I keep goats and I run the pizza parlor. Right. That's what I do.
Yeah.
And by me, I mean all of us, but under the the shadow company of Bear LLC. You know what I mean?
Well, and maybe even, well, because I assume you can password protect each farm.
Yeah.
Right. So maybe, because here's the thing. Like, I'm down to open this up to more players, more people. But like, there is a trust process that has to happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't need somebody coming in and lumberjacking down all the trees, or somebody coming in and putting everything in a river.
Dropping 3,000 bales and leaving them on a farm somewhere.
Yeah, but like,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
So there's still some kind of like process that would have to happen. I don't know how you go about all that.
I still think you still qualify.
Yeah.
And clear people the way that you normally do it. Look, you can't open the floodgates.
Oh, we can open.
You could.
All right, crossplay. We're doing now.
Oh God.
We've tried that before. It went down in flames.
It wasn't the best.
It wasn't good. No. The constant.
It was okay.
That got me.
It was okay having our own dedicated crossplay server.
Yeah.
That was the one where was the one where like Diablo and
there
was a whole bunch of us in there.
Gosh. Brent was in there a bunch. Brent got game.
Yeah. Okay. I don't remember.
Who was the other one?
Was Dan in there a bunch?
Probably.
Is that where Dan started?
Possibly. Yeah, Dan was probably in there a bunch. Oh God, there's another. His name's right on the tip of my tongue too. There's another guy. I'd have to go through my Discord DMs.
So many.
Because it was Diablo, which, you know, RFP to Diablo. No, I'm not even joking.
No.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Oh, yeah.
How did you find out?
From the other guy that was always in there back in the day. Him and Diablo, like, were tight. They would, like, text and call each other and stuff. They, like, became real friends out of that whole deal.
Well, no wonder he's not around anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
That
He was.
I'm glad that you said something, but it also bums me out.
Yeah, he had some.
He had issues. Yeah.
Yeah. What was the other guy's name? This is really bad. I haven't seen him. He hasn't been around in a while.
I got this last cut, Obi, if you want to go to the next field.
Let's go over to 2 next, eh?
Yeah, I'm just getting the last piece down here.
Oh, yep. Got it.
Seagull. It was Seagull.
Hmm.
Remember Seagull? Yeah, him and El Diablo like became like friends outside of Wormsome. I believe. Yep, that's who it was. He's a good guy too. But yeah, I mean, we have the machine to be able to, you know, run the server with more people, and I'm here for it. Although it'll be, well, let's see, that would be, so if nothing else, tomorrow we're going to be putting the, I'm hoping to, you know, the first 4X on 25 on the server. So hopefully it runs good.
Yeah.
Should run fine.
Does that map come out tomorrow?
Comes out sometime tomorrow, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, which breaks all my rules about jumping on maps when they come out. Whatever. I'm also not committing to like playing the map. I'm committing to checking the map out.
Yes.
That doesn't mean I'm gonna like.
That was very clear.
Yeah, it doesn't mean
It's also breaking the rule of not streaming on the Sunday.
That too, yeah. Well, normally I don't have free time on Sundays, so. Yeah, right, Sean. True. Like I said, Dad's going to something tomorrow. I was not technically invited, so I'm not going. So there's that. Wait a minute. Bear.
Yeah.
We're in 2.
Oh, I thought you said just drop over to 8.
I mean, you can, but I'm never going to be able to keep up with you.
No. Nope.
That would be impossible. Please come back.
You can do it, and then we'll... Please come back.
Please? If you actually want to be emptied, yeah, it'd be nice.
Good. I can get rid of all this stuff in this John Deere real quick.
Tomorrow is National Donut Day.
Oh, don't tell me that.
I will celebrate by not having a donut tomorrow.
Hey, I gotta take this. I'll be back. I'll be here, but just off mic.
You're good. There's a pretty good chance that tomorrow night I'm gonna fire up a stream. As I said, there's something going on tomorrow night. I technically wasn't invited, so I don't feel obligated to go. And so I'm not planning. I'm not going. But the pops will be there, so that means we're coming home from the farm like really early. So assuming things go well, I can get the map downloaded, get it on the server. I'll probably have to start a save before, but that's not a big deal. All that kind of stuff. I can get everything going. I want to check out the Jesus Plains map tomorrow.
Can you get over this way soon?
I'm on my way. Yeah, I went and started a plow, sorry. I'm on my way right now. I'm following you.
8-9%.
I'm driving as fast as I can. These tractors are great, but they are not auger wagon tractors. They are way too slow. Even if I went like 26, I'd be happy.
in real life, it's not going that fast in auger wagons. And
Well, I don't know. I've seen some. Well, as long as they're empty, I've seen some fast auger wagon drivers. Oh man. Yeah, as long as they're empty. As long as if they're full, no. But empty, yeah, you can fly. All right, I'm here. Oh boy. I might as well hang out kind of in this area because Bear will be here in a minute and he'll need to unload as well. So. Oh god. Oh boy. Thought I got to you, but I didn't. Okay. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem chat. You can go if you want to. Speed sync to you. Love that mod, by the way. Speed sync, so good.
I forgot that it turns off the
Oh, yeah.
the combine when you get full.
Yeah. Sure does. Nice to see the fill levels working for me on your combine too. I can't see how much grain you have in the tanks. That's good.
I can see in my tank, but not in your.
Nice. Feta is gonna be in your town and park in front of a barbecue joint. That's interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Alright, come on. I wonder if those new Fords have I haven't looked at their speeds. If they're any faster. New old Fords. Probably not. These tractors weren't really about speed. Just saying. That's it.
Only with 4 equal size tires that's got any speed really is the class, I think.
Okay. Sean says they go maybe like 15. Oh man. All right. Invoices is what the mod's called. Okay. I wonder if it's out for 25 because that, I mean, I would check it out. Like I said, the biggest thing that I see with that whole conversation is we would need more people and like people that could be here a lot too, you know, people that want to be here, you know, that's really what it is. People want to be firemen, you know, so yeah. But I'd be down to check it out for sure. Definitely would be down. I believe I remember seeing that mod in 22, and then I was like, well, we don't use multi-farm, so whatever. And a dedicated account.
By the way, we will not be able to do a full round
Oh, okay.
on
Yeah,
a single tank.
no.
I think it's about 80% or something on the single.
God. So I might actually have to move the guys down here then for these long rounds, move them down to the 2-point. Because I'm not going to be able to drive over there. Might have to have tippers in multiple places. Which is fine.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Tomcat wants to run the vineyard, Bear.
Should we make a cut through in the middle?
Well, here's
just a single strip through.
Be okay. Be okay.
Here's another thing. Thinking about the multi-farms.
Yeah.
We'd have to have some sort of agreement on how land purchasing would go.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah, because everybody wants to go for the big fields that are like.
Or, you know, if you're assigned a farm, you got to go around your perimeter first or something like that.
You don't want it
like,
to be competitive.
there's got to be like a central, some sort of like central real estate office or something. I know it sounds
I
kind of
think-
dumb, but like you have to, somebody's got to
I
admin
think
that,
you
right?
should assign fields
Ooh.
to the different farms,
Wow.
so no one gets the better fields.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
to
the-
say, if
Starting
they are
fields,
earning,
yes.
if
The-
they are earning a lot of money early stage,
Yeah.
they
yeah,
can
yeah.
get the best fields.
Yeah.
And someone will have to drive all over the map to get to their fields.
I think the vineyard gets the biggest, the best fields, you know, the ones you can make the most money on. The vineyard should get that one. Multi-farm but still co-op. Yes. That, I think that's kind of the goal, would be multi-farm but still co-op, because like I said, I don't want to make it competitive. I don't competitively game unless I play a little Fortnite, but, or whatever, you know. I don't. Oh. I didn't realize you were full again, I'll be honest.
I restarted it and it sounds like it's up and running, but nope.
Yeah. 20 farms, yeah. Wait, I didn't realize speed sync would go backwards too.
What?
I had no idea. I was today years old. Now it won't make me go forward again after he backed up, but well, I guess if he gets to the end of the pass and you back up a little bit, that makes sense, I guess. You'll never see me in Farm Sim League. No, you won't. Invoices, that's the mod bear invoices. Apparently it is planning to come to 25, so maybe this is something we can't do now, but we can do later.
So then I would just, oh hey, I'm invoicing you for the work I did.
Yeah.
Or I'm invoicing you for the 1 trailer load of silage you just took for your
Yeah.
cows.
Yeah, that's apparently what that mod's for. So sounds pretty cool. Sounds pretty cool. The one field would be whoever gets it first. Yeah, and I mean we could always do we could always have like a map where we assign fields before we even start playing on farm, or you know, a map or something. We could always have like a image, you know, of the map. And, I don't know. There's ways to figure it out.
And
I don't know.
And
I think there's.
and you
I think
can
there's a.
sell the right to the field to another player
Oh,
for a really high amount.
that would be something.
But you can't buy a field that's assigned to not to
What
you.
if we converted the map into a risk map? Game of Risk. And then anytime somebody wanted to take over another property, they had to roll, you know, roll a nat 20, you know?
Alright, I don't know what the hell happened to this plow, but something went wrong here, boys. Where is this thing even? Why does this do this? Why does this?
Is it? It's only that field too, isn't it?
I had it in field 1. I don't know. I'll just course play it. Random wheel spin. Oh my god.
John, just so you know, I'm at 50% already.
Well, you know.
Can't get any good help around here nowadays.
Sorry, I'm trying. See, here's the thing, though, guys. If I
Here's the thing.
if I don't get the plow going,
Yeah,
it's gonna be so far behind that. Yeah, because we only
don't
have.
take
no
it
time.
personally, John. I'm just busting chops. Gee.
Field draft. We could have a field draft. Yeah. We could do some FS League to see who gets like first place, you know?
FS League.
And then we could have a field draft after that.
Just pulled an Obelix.
God, very full, right?
Yeah.
Be there in a second, I swear.
It'll be fine.
Hey, I'm like, okay, now that I got that guy going, the only other thing I might do is move one of these or two of these, or I might actually find the other tractor when it gets done hauling manure and send him to the actual, like, 2-3 point that's down between the fields down there, 2-3.
Mm-hmm.
I might do like 2 there and 2 up here. That way I can empty in both places depending on where you guys are harvesting, because, yeah.
Or
Or?
we're over, or if we're over there, we can just offload while we're there.
No, there's that too. But I should be locked in now, hopefully. Like I said, other than moving that other guy. That would be the only other thing I need to do. Yeah, we can ask the magic ball.
Should Bear get far? Should Bear be able to purchase field 27?
No.
That is unsure.
Unlikely.
Sorry, Bear. You gotta unlikely. So sorry, you gotta wait till next Saturday.
You only get so many magic ball requests. You know. Thanks for involved. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's popping?
It costs 10 grand to go in get in the raffle.
Yeah. There you go. All right, you can fire up.
I'm ready to move. You ready to move? Yep.
I'm speed sync, dude. Oh, I'm not. Never mind. I hit the button and everything.
Somebody was confident.
Oh man.
That's okay. You being delayed helped me go get another beverage. So.
All right. Oh, I was wondering why you weren't going. Okay. Forget the wireless headphones. Steven, we'll catch you later. Have a good one. You're empty enough, right?
Sure.
What is that? What are we doing here? It's as far as you got.
I made a shortcut for you.
I'm here for it. It allows Bear to keep going, and yeah. It's all good. All good.
I don't know, man. Harvesting at night makes me want to have a cup of coffee, like really bad. Like midnight, chopping down some corn.
Hey man, we got rain coming. Good harvest conditions right now. We just got pitter patter sometimes, you know.
Clear skies. Old lady better come out with a ham sandwich and a cup of coffee. That's all I'm saying.
You should text your wife. Hey,
ham sandwich, cup of coffee, stat.
Thanks. I'm harvesting with boys.
She's gonna go. We don't have any ham. What are you talking about?
That's why grocery stores were invented, right? No, maybe I don't know. The other thing is, once you guys get going back and forth, hopefully you'll get close together. And boy, sure, that'd be nice, you know.
All right, did you move those other?
I haven't moved anybody yet. No, I've been running. I'm kind of waiting for the. Okay, here he's back right now. Let me do it right now. The poo trailer just came back. I was waiting for this tractor too.
Obelix, if you could meet me at the top of the field at the bend, then we'll let John empty us here.
Amen.
And we're going to cut a land right down where the long and the short sides are. And we'll cut another land. Well, we already have another land on the short side, so we'll just work the short side for now.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing a land to take off the short side and make it 2 bits at the end, if you understand me. So I was thinking that this would go the entire short rows on the south side.
Okay, I'm in route. I'm in route north. Yeah, if you guys the land that was cut, that Obel's cut. If you guys work that until it's gone, does that make sense? Or are you working on the short side?
Is he on the He needs to pop on the right side of that.
Yeah,
land.
just work with your augers out, then we'll be fine.
Yep.
Barry, you can
Yep.
go ahead and come up. You guys
I
are
am.
fine. You're on the same.
I'm coming up the short side then.
Yeah, you guys are on the same land. That's good enough, you know. A grain cart driver can only ask for so much, you know.
Ham sandwich and a cup of coffee.
I gotta go make it myself. I don't have anybody to do that for me. Pops? It's not the same, you know.
But hey, first time.
He's at work,
Oh,
I guess.
meatloaf.
I could ask Aunt, but she's kind of mad at me right now. So. It's
probably
another
right.
day that ends in Y.
She's probably
always,
right.
Nah, I don't think so. She's always mad at me. She's, you know, she can make all the jokes, but if you say anything to her, you're the devil. So, yeah. You might as well be talking foosball to Bobby Boucher's mama, you know?
Ooh.
Yeah, just saying.
Ball the devil, Bobby.
But she can make all the jokes and... Yeah, it's fine. It's whatever. It's whatever. Yeah, we hitting them 90s, you know what I'm saying? Oh, boy. I locked in my speed sync and my radar Omega just refreshed at the exact same time. So, awkward is right. Oh, it must have been the 4 o'clock reset. Okay. Because the video just went live on YouTube as well. So I'm just doing all the things at once without actually doing any of them. Just driving my grain cart next to a shed, you know. It's pretty great.
I'm
Not
driving
one, but
shed.
2 sheds.
That's right. I'm just driving a shed next to a grain cart.
Wait till we get that big grain cart on Tuesday. It's gonna make this thing look like a toy. Can't wait. The new one's huge. See, the other thing is I'm trying not to get full because pulling this hill, even with this big tractor, is gonna suck. So, I mean, I already don't have speed. I don't want to lose too much of it. I don't... How full are you, Bugs?
43.
Oh, I can empty. Okay, I got time. I know there's a cut through in the field here, but it clipped a little. It's fine. No big deal. We're
43
okay.
cents coming out of your paycheck.
That's okay. There's about $800,000 sitting in the corn dryer right now, and we should have more yield off this harvest. So I think this harvest is gonna, by the time we get both of them sold, we're gonna be debt free. Hopefully, Tuesday we'll probably take loans out again. Let's be real.
We got to get the
June
for that.
We may not be playing this map come Tuesday.
Oh, new map and all the new American equipment. Oh man.
I mean, I don't know.
Why taking Tuesday afternoon off?
I don't know. I mean, I heard Matt say today, which I think Matt wants to start that map with like old equipment, but he's got like 400 something mods he's gonna start with.
Oh,
yeah. And I was like, okay,
that's
cool.
dangerous.
But like, oof. Yeah.
That's really
so I'm
dangerous.
interested to see how Matt plays. I'll be watching that for sure. Cause that'll be interesting. 450, old man says. Okay. Whew, that's a lot of mods.
That's a lot of mods.
A lot of mods.
That's a lot. That's a lot of figuring out which one is your conflict if you have a problem.
Yeah, right.
Turn this one off. Nope.
Yeah,
wasn't that.
that's-
Turn it back
that-
on. Next.
That requires somebody smarter than me. Not a small man.
Almost said, at least you take me anywhere.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, man. No, that's awesome, though. I can't wait to see it, honestly. But I don't think I would. I don't think I'm... Yeah. I don't have time to throw together 450 mods by, like, you know, tomorrow. So... Just throwing that out there. I would just spend all my time in the shop looking at stuff like, oh, I forgot about this. Oh, forgot about that one.
Ooh, piece of candy.
It's like on the price list when sometimes I just scroll and you guys are like, you're an idiot. You're looking at the wrong spot. I'm like, no, I'm just remembering what's in here. I just want to see all this stuff.
You
Sometimes,
don't go in there and look, you just download all of them.
right? I guess, yeah, could you go to the mod hub and just download all? That would be funny. I think there's over 1,000 mods in the mod hub, isn't there? Maybe. How many 3-meter cultivators do you really need, though, you know?
17.
Yeah, there's
17 of them.
probably that many in the mod hub. Same thing with like a little front, 3-meter mores too. A bunch of them too. I wish they'd give us the old autosaves back that didn't hurt like that. These new autosaves are not fun. But that's okay. See, now that I'm like, well, you guys are on shorter passes too, that helps. But now that I'm like dedicated and not tabbing away to other things, we're keeping up, right?
And we're on short rows.
Short rows help a lot, yeah.
I'm going to double back on this.
Okay, you can finish that side out then.
Yeah, just try to finish this side out.
10 to the 4.
If I get emptied on the... I can take the last pass that's
Okay.
not longer and go around here later.
That's fine. I can ride with you to the end of the field because Bear's going to do short rows over there, so he'll be good for a little bit.
And I can offload over there in that corner if I need to.
True. Just like right there on the ground, or?
Yep.
Right.
I'm going to get a shovel.
You weren't around back then. It was, or maybe right at the end of 19, Bear.
Okay.
And I think it might have been the last match. We played Lone Oak on 19, I want to say. And we did a whole field where we only had combines. And you would just put your auger out and hit Control I.
What?
And then we came back in later and with like the snowblower mod and picked it all back up.
Oh.
Just because we could. We were goofing around. It was funny.
Big old piles of corn all over the field.
It was wild. Yeah. We made like a windrow, a huge windrow along the one edge of the field. Like they did with sugar beets, but it was, corn. Yeah, we were just, we were having fun. You got done really fast though, because you didn't have to haul any grain. No auger wagons getting in your way. Just combines. We had like 6 of them running or something. It was a bunch. It was awesome. Absolutely awesome. Right. Bear, you don't need to go empty. I'll get you on your next pass.
No.
Oh, well, I'm here, so. I got 27,000 on board. We'll go for the truck. Really should come from the other way. That's okay. That truck should go here in a minute. So I got the truck and the little rad wagon here, and then I've got all 4 of the gravities on those 2 John Deeres down at the southern end of the field. So we should be good for a while, hopefully, on our hauling capabilities. Hopefully. Should end the map with a whole map corn harvest and make a huge pile. Oh, that'd be funny. The problem is you can only pile so high in Farm Sim. Like you can't infinitely run a pile up. Like it can only be so tall.
I'll just offload in that gravity wagon.
Well, he's cutting through, so might as well just hit me. I don't have a job right now. That little red wagon's pretty cool. And I don't think it breaks. The wheels don't break when you back it up either.
Oh, well, that's a positive.
Yeah, although the other ones, when they're unloading combines, right? Their wheels break quite a bit because they back up quite a bit. But they also will fix themselves sometimes. So I guess if you back up enough, it'll fix itself without having to be reset. I didn't realize they would do that until at Barn Harvest on Tuesday. Yeah, so I thought that was kind of cool. So, because they definitely broke themselves a few times, but then they would go and like empty and come back and run along, come out again, and then they were fine. It's like, wait a minute.
If you're empty, you could make cut through on the long pieces.
All right, or I'm just gonna continue the lands.
Yeah, I'm assuming you guys are going to work the piece to the right now. Kind of doing like a reverse land.
Yeah, racetrack.
Racetrack. Yeah. But like anti-NASCAR, making right turns.
Right turns only.
And then we'll move over to the long rows. And I'm assuming I'm going to need to get field here pretty good here in a second.
Someone will have to be empty when they start cut through.
Yeah. Probably have to empty mid pass on that long row. Or trade places with the combines.
I'm 70% now.
I'm on my way.
Oh, he's making it.
True. Problem is, the farther away he gets, the longer it's going to take me to get back to you. Oh boy. There is kind of a vibe about nighttime harvest, I guess, a little bit.
Mm-hmm. You know what really looks nice, I think, is the whole like silhouette of the farm, the homestead, and you know, the moonlit sky, and kind of nice.
Yeah, so I'm gonna run so if you hit numpad 6, at least on this tractor, it turns off some of the backlights, so it's not so like shiny.
Oh,
kind of don't mind that. Yeah, it's not so bad. Which actually, as a combine operator in real life, you would not want your auger wagon driver to have all of his rear lights on if you're unloading on the go, because that will blind you. So, I have seen that before. There you go. Turn your auger light off. Heck yeah. Oh yeah, that's not too bad either way, I guess. I'm going to be pulling this hill pretty full. Bear's going to need my load here in a minute, too. Oh, boy. It's all right. Truck should be back waiting for us when we get there, so it'll be okay. It's already back.
And it takes about half past to empty.
Oh, these combines take forever, yeah. They definitely do take forever. It's okay. See, like right there, that's just like too much. Kind of like it. Of course, I have my high beams too. Got my high beams on. Which is kind of sad. It would be nice if like some of the lights would actually turn off on the front of the tractor. Some of the in-game stuff I think actually does, but this modded one not so much. Hello. I was gonna run it over for you. The 1 liter. Every liter matters.
Yeah, I'm not getting yelled at by Kimmy. Sorry.
Ah, she hasn't been here today. It's fine. You're safe. I guess. I don't know. That would be kind of funny though, Big Mert. We could make... You just make a big corn pile. We can start with the stacker conveyor and have it like go back and forth and just keep feeding corn into it, you know? Make like a big half moon.
Do you have 1 or 2 passes beside you?
Looks like 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say 1. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's poppin'? What's going on?
Then empty and go push through.
Okay. This is when it gets really all the long roads. That's okay. We'll make it happen. It's all good. It's getting cloudy outside right now. What's that? Smoke? There's like no sun getting through right now. Darn Canada's on fire again. Oh, Trent sent me a... I think I saw that the other day on Instagram. Somebody took like a... It's probably one of those like early John Deere Gators that Tomcat found last week, and then they made it into a road grader. It's pretty sick. I was sitting there thinking like, I have little tractors we could turn into a road grader. Oh, my dad this summer, he's got a kind of like babysit nephew, apparently. My nephew's like 7. And it sounds like Fridays they don't have anywhere for a nephew to like hang out during the day. And so I think Pops is going to be where nephew hangs out. And they took him to the farm last Saturday, I think it was. Yeah, last Saturday is like a trial thing, just to see what he would do.
Kimmy_O's just resubscribed for 36 months.
No skippers, boys. Kimmy, what's going on? Thanks for the 36-month resub. What's popping? How are you? But nephew's like, he's been to the farm numerous times, but usually he's like 20 minutes and he's like, I'm done. Let's go home. Well, they got a tractor out for him, like one of the little John Deeres. And they put a little cart on the back, you know, a little wagon for him. And apparently he is like all about it, which I'm super happy about that because I didn't think he would be about that. He doesn't like noise typically. Although now it makes me wonder, like, is that my sister imposing that he doesn't like noise, or does he actually not like noise? Because he didn't care. He didn't wear, normally if there's any kind of engine running, he wears hearing protection. He's just not about it, right? But he didn't have it on, and he was driving a tractor around all day at the farm on Saturday. So I'm like, I feel like that might be coming from sister, you know? Just a thought.
Yeah.
But yeah. Do a huge rice harvest? Oh, God. No, thank you, SpongeBob. Kimmy, it's going. It's going. But yeah, so I thought it was cool. They got him out of little John Deere 111 and a little wagon. And when I mowed the grass last Sunday, I was like, God, somebody's been all over this yard. Well, it was him. You know, there's tracks in the grass everywhere, so it's cool. And I'm like happy that he's like all about it. So I think that's a good thing for the kid. Learn how to drive a tractor.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, and then I guess he got like intrigued by where the barn used to be, where like we grow pumpkins every 3rd year. There's a lot of just like stuff in that dirt. Because when the barn burned down, you know, like the lightning rods, they had those like glass balls on them. Well, those broke, you know, and there's pieces of all kinds of stuff that was in that barn. There's just little pieces of it out there. You know, you'll find a little piece of a crock or a piece of pottery or, you know, random. Sometimes we found an old iron out in that garden one time, like legitimately an iron.
Wow.
From like back in the day, like not an electric iron, but one you'd put on top of your like wood stove. So like we just find random stuff.
You take the outside run down so we don't collide.
Oh.
The first row.
Got it.
Spread bucket. Oh, that's a good idea. Take a bunch of 5-gallon buckets and throw them all around the farm and then tell him he has to pick them all up. So it'd be like him practicing like stopping the tractor and like have to jump off. That would be a great idea, actually.
Too much getting off the tractor for me. I don't know.
Oh, I
think we
wouldn't
do
like
that.
it, but you know, he would
No.
be. He's 7. He's still flexible, you know.
Yeah, he can still bendy. You know,
Yeah.
he's bendy where he's supposed to be bendy.
Yeah. Us old guys, not so much. No, that's actually a good idea. I like that. I was thinking you could use buckets, but like put some stuff out there for him to like drive around. That, you know, if he hits it, it's like a little cone, like those little soccer cones, you know, for practicing like soccer balls or footy balls, you know.
Footy.
Yeah.
John,
What?
This pass is 90%, so I think you have to hit bear on the
I will.
way down.
Yeah. Oh, but you need to be empty too, right? So. Oh boy. Godspeed, Bear.
Yeah,
I'll be fine. I can break out in a second.
Yeah. No, that's good. I'll get it.
I was thinking when we're empty, you have to hit him at once.
Oh yeah.
Because he has a even longer.
Oh yeah, he does. He has a way longer pass actually.
I think it's almost 100 on one pass.
I'm at 40 now. It'll be close.
Setup cones like a driving course. Yeah, I think it would be fun. It would. See, when I was younger, I can remember. Of course, we had the house was at the farm, and there were some other like little buildings and stuff. But there was a couple summers where we would let the grass grow and like go to seed, so to kind of like naturally reseed the yard. Well, we would go down after Dad would get off work, and I would jump on our Power King tractor, and I would go out and like just drive roadways and stuff and paths into the grass, you know, because it would lay down, you could see where you've been like real easy. And I can remember doing like, you know, I'd have a road going this way and a road going that way, and then I'd make like a cloverleaf intersection, and like I would just drive. Oh God, I would drive forever. And then usually Dad would like, you know, give me the hand signal. It's time to go. You know, wrap it up. But I would just go down and drive the Power King tractor for hours down there. So you know, I enjoyed it a lot as a kid. And I think it's good. He's hopefully enjoying it. Sounded like he had a good time, so that's good. It gets him out of the house and off his Nintendo Switch and off his computer as I sit here and play a computer game. It's fine. Do as I say, not as I do, you know?
That's right.
By the way, how low can you go on damage before it's hurting the yield?
On a combine, I don't know. I would say if you're half or better, you should go repair. Half or lower.
Okay, I'm at 80 or something.
Bear, I thought you were out of the... Oh, no.
I'm at 88. I'm fine.
I didn't realize there was crop next to you.
I'll reach the end.
That's kind of funny, though. I'm surprised you're going to make it, actually. That's wild.
I had to, like, get... Oh, 98.
Well, you're not going to make it.
99.
Oh. Well, you made it with enough room to drive out, didn't you?
I did. That's what we call...
Yeah.
Luck.
That is precision farming.
That's it.
Better than precision farming. It actually worked. That's wild. That is wild. Oh, I didn't think about that, Jeff. Yeah. I think... Oh, where is that guy turning?
Whoa, hey, whoa, guy.
Where are we trying to go right now?
What's going on here there, guys?
I'm trying to go in harvesting.
I don't know if I'm 100% sold on how this guy did his auto drive. Jeff found this on the internet somewhere, I believe. And I'm not 100% sold on how he did some of his corners and stuff. But yeah. I'm not sure where they're trying to go once they leave that point. Let's see if we can
By
figure
the
this
way, 73%.
Yeah, you can wait a minute.
So you're gonna have to just go ahead and hold on a second.
But that could be Jeffy. I never thought about that. Part of it just could be my sister trying to, like, you know, protect his hearing. That also could be a part of it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but a lot of people also project onto their kids.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So like, oh no,
100%.
no,
100%.
He or she, oh, they really don't like animals. And
Yeah.
no, you don't like animals, and you're
That's
basically
100%
affecting.
probably what's going on. Oh man.
See, for me, it's never been like that. I
Really?
don't like loud noises. Stop being loud, thank you.
Yeah.
Right? Like I'm not. There's no fear of me
Yeah, saying anything other than yeah.
saying other than no,
Which,
it's
I
the
mean,
truth.
I know that, like, there's you know, people, I don't particularly like a lot of loud noises. I kind of get, like, overwhelmed by it, you know, a little bit sometimes. And I know that can be a thing too, for people, you know. So, I mean, I get it. I get it. I definitely do get it. Why is that trying to do that, though? I don't want you to do that. Why are we being all stupid like? Hold on. We're gonna just cut that all off of there real fast. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas, y'all. Come on, go away. Although I say that, like, I don't have a problem going to a fireworks show. Like, that don't bother me at all. But I saw a thing the other day about, like, what was it? Something about, like, being bothered by sound, and it was like trying to figure out, like, why some light bulbs make noise and others don't, or something. And then it was something about, like, why can I have the TV turned on really loud, but I can hear the bubbles in my drink?
I saw that video today.
And to be honest, yesterday I had a Mountain Dew in a can sitting on the desk in front of me, and I'm scrolling TikTok, and I'm like, I can hear the bubbles. I literally had to finish drinking it because it was annoying me.
Funny.
These stupid bubbles, man. It's like, God. I'm easily, yeah, sometimes it happens. Easily annoyed, sometimes. But yeah, I was like, the stupid bubbles. I don't want to hear the bubbles.
The bubbles.
But I could hear them yesterday while I was scrolling TikTok. God. It's probably just because it's in my head now because of the video. Normally, although, like, sometimes if we're in the truck and somebody has, you know, the two cup holders are right between, like, the two front seats, right? And let's say we had, like, bottled soda. And Dad will put his cap on his soda, but he won't tighten it. Okay? So as you're driving, it needs to relieve pressure, right? So it'll relieve pressure, but you can hear it because the cap's not on tight, so it's like leaking out, right? That drives me crazy. I don't know what this all says about me. I kind of have a clue, but, like, whatever. It's fine. Some noises drive me insane. Or when we were younger, my one brother, of course, I made the mistake of telling him that it drove me crazy, so he did it all the time. My one brother would hum when he ate.
Oh.
Like, constantly.
That's the worst.
And he would do it on purpose. And, like, he would do it a little bit and see if I would notice. And when I did, I would say something, and then it was off to the races after that.
He's still alive?
Yeah. A bottle of soda does not fit in a cup holder. Sean, I'm talking like a 20 ounce. Fits in the Ram cup holders quite nicely.
Yeah, dude.
Had a, we stopped at the gas station the other day. Had a, what is it? The orange cream Coke Zero the other day. 20 ounce bottle. Fit in there perfect. We can't find that stuff in 12 packs anymore around here. It's like,
There's an orange cream Coke Zero.
have you not had that?
Oh my.
It kind of almost tastes like the old vanilla Coke
Okay.
with a hint of orange.
Well, I mean,
It's
why
fire.
wouldn't it?
If you like Coke Zero, which I know you do,
Well, I'm going to the gas station later.
it is unreal.
I do enjoy me some Coca-Cola Zeros.
Yeah. Sean, you buy 1 liter bottles on trips? How often you gotta stop at the bathroom?
He doesn't. He's got the 1 liter bottle.
Oh, you gotta drink it fast enough. Okay.
Like, Edward 40 cans, you know?
A 2 liter? You put a 2 liter in the big. Holy crap. Sean.
See, my problem with that is it would get warm too quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
True.
can't drink it warm.
No. No.
I can't drink zero or diet or anything. It
Oh, yeah?
tastes like chemicals.
It is.
Well,
Yeah,
It is chemicals. America.
probably a good reason.
Oh, man. Oh, the orange. Yeah, went through a 12 pack of cans. Oh, we're a Mountain Dew house, which I know I need to quit drinking soda, but like I do. And we're like a, Diet Mountain Dew or whatever. And when the orange cream came out, we basically, as a house, quit drinking Mountain Dew. Like, that was it. And now, I don't know if we've like bought it all, but like, you can go to like Walmart here or like local grocery stores and they just flat don't have it, which is wild. Pops has been looking all over for it because he's all about it. Dad, all about it. But yeah, just they don't have it. It's just not a thing right now. So, but it's great. I got you, Sean. I got you. I got you. That makes sense. Yeah, I've got. Well, the whole thing is I forgot to take my 40 ounce stainless steel with me on the other day because like it hasn't been hot when we've been cutting grass, but it was kind of hot here on Wednesday. And so by the time we got done, I was like, holy crap, I need something to drink. And well, we had to go to the gas station anyway to, get gas for the lawnmower. So
you get the skipper and start on 3.
skipper 3. Oh, the skip rows over here. I got you. But yeah, so we had to get gas anyway. And then Pops was like, well, I'm going in for a treat. You want something? I was like, no. No. He did get me what was that? A pepperoni, like beef stick or something. It was pretty clean. It didn't have any high fructose corn syrup in it, so I did eat it. But it was spicy actually. It's really spicy.
So I can take the last row.
I say we got one round left, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I just got to get these stragglers over here.
Yep. Good. Then you can start on 3 if you want, Bear.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you need a grain cart for that field. His rows are so short by the time you get to the other end, you wouldn't be unloaded. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. See, I'm the opposite though, Sean. On road trips, I try to not drink anything because I never want to be the reason we have to stop, which I know is not healthy, but Whatever. Tomcat, you slept and farm sim crashed. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Yeah, I always try to not consume any beverages. I don't want to be the reason. Just saying. Oh, yeah. All right. See, now, if you're first time, he had a theory for road trips back in the day. And his theory was no hot food. Because hot food would make you have to go to the bathroom, according to him. So he would go in a gas station and buy like all this garbage food, but it wasn't hot, so he was okay. And it's like,
hot as in like prepared,
like temperature hot food. Yeah, like not spicy food. No, but like hot as in temperature. You couldn't have like a burger because that's gonna have to make you're gonna have to go to the bathroom.
Right.
You know, it's like whatever, dude. We go into 5 next or 8?
I'm gonna have to jump after 3.
Okay, that's fine.
So once I clean up 3, there's some chores I got to get done, and
you got to go
may
play
not-
with the tractor. Let's be
I
real.
may or may not tractor for a little bit. But
Let's
Can
be
we
real.
get auger wagon unloading on number 5?
Oh,
Because I don't think it's. I don't know if it's working really good on course play.
yeah. No, well, we can just use the tippers on auto drive and not use the truck. Because the auger wagon, I'd have to set up all the. I'd set up the auto drive for that, but I'd also, because if we run 2 combines and there's only 1 auger wagon, that at least the other way we have, 3 sets. So we'll just do that. That'll be fine. We may have to wait, or we buy another little red wagon and put it on a tractor. Then we'd have 4. That's probably the strat. So we'll make it work. Plus, Field 5 is just kind of terrible in its current configuration. It's gonna change. We're gonna chop down the trees and do some plowing after this harvest, after daylight, that is.
And make some painting.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little painting. We're gonna paint a little bit here, take out all those trees, plow that together. Yeah. And then we'll have 2 separate fields. This is kind of the plan. And then eventually I think we may plow it into 30, but maybe not. I don't know. That'll be a while before we get to that. So no big deal. Yeah, we'll just change the tippers. And do we have a spare tractor right now? We have that guy. Okay, because I don't want to use the... Okay, that's actually perfect. We'll put this tractor that I'm in on another plow here in 2. And then we'll take that other little John Deere and we'll put a little red wagon on him. So then we'll have 4 things to unload too. That should work. Hopefully. It's a short drive into the farm, so... Hopefully that all works. We'll be good. We'll make it work.
The little stop you made, I filled up to 14%.
Oh my. That's fun.